think my first viral video was like beginning of March. So about a month later, I made like 12,000.
12,000 that first month? Crazy, that's quick.
So May was like a little under 10, June was a little over 10, and then July was my biggest month. I was over 30.
God. My biggest is like 22.
Last month?
Yeah, I told my boss, Friday's my last day. He was like, that's very unprofessional, but okay, you do you.
I don't even know what to do with all the money, to be honest.
We are back here with another CC interview, I guess we could call it. I've got Nick, who's definitely been mentioned before on my YouTube videos, and Liv, we got the new character unlocked. Both of these fine young humans have been, I was gonna say gentlemen, but obviously we have a lady here as well, have crushed it in Creators Corner. Nick, you've been in since like day one, almost damn near.
Next month it'll be 1 year.
Damn!
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Damn!
September. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, we probably made over 100 damn near, getting there.
What, GMD or?
No. In commissions take home.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Over 100,000. You're definitely over 100,000 too in a shorter time frame. Absolutely crushed it. So yeah, we'll be talking through that whole thing. I don't want to ruin your story here, so I'm gonna give it to you, Liv, as the new character here. Talk about where you were, you know, a year ago, 6 months ago. You can even, I think later, let's get into the whole story you had if you're comfortable talking about it. But yeah, tell us about like the last year for you coming in, everything. The more, the better.
Awesome. All right. So a year ago today, I was living in Columbus, Ohio. I was working a corporate job. I was a buyer for Victoria's Secret at the time, which was like a really cool job out of college. I loved like what I learned there. It was great, but I hated like the corporate 9-to-5 life. It was just suffocating. It was very toxic. It was like all women in my department, so it just got very catty, as you can imagine. I really didn't like how like the amount of work I put in wasn't like reflected in my paycheck. Like fashion in general just gets paid like shit, but the more, I don't know, no matter how hard I worked, I was still gonna be getting the same paycheck every 2 weeks, you know? And so I knew there was something else. I always wanted to work for myself, and I knew I loved content creation, but I didn't know like how that would translate necessarily. And I saw TikTok Shop came out in like September. I started seeing TikTok Shop videos on my feed, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I really wish I could do that. And so I actually ordered product on TikTok Shop just thinking anyone could like go and post. And then I like went to go post. I had like maybe like 800 followers at the time. And when she would post, I was like, damn it. I was like, all I wanted to do.
Where's the button?
Yeah, exactly. And then I looked it up, and it was like, you need 5K followers. I was like, damn it. So I didn't know the loophole method at the time, didn't know like anything.
R.I.P.
I know. And so I actually came down for a work trip. My parents lived in Miami, so I like was familiar with the area.
They still live in Miami?
Yeah, they do. They're over in Coconut Grove.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So they moved here in 2019 from Ohio.
Wow.
And so I've spent like time here before, and so I had like, I knew I wanted to move to Florida. I was kind of debating Tampa or Miami, and then I had a work trip down here and like spent the weekend here and like really just fell in love with it. And
yeah,
so
fuck Tampa.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Good
Tampa.
thing you didn't go to Tampa.
Yeah. Might as well go to Orlando.
No, exactly. I went to Tampa too and like visited, and it was just nothing like Miami. Like the downtown's very boring. And so I knew I wanted to quit my job. I had like a bad incident with my boss where I was basically like, that's the final straw, I'm done. And like
Really?
I quit like a few weeks later. Basically, I think like late December 23 I quit, and my last day was in January, and then I like immediately moved down here, still unsure what I was gonna do. In my head I was like, I'm just gonna do UGC stuff, I'll like figure it out. And then I like,
wow. I didn't even know that.
Really?
No.
Yeah, so I was like started running the numbers. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought, like to be able to live in Miami on my own, which was my goal. And so then Miles told me about Sydney actually and showed me her videos on YouTube, and so I like watched her stuff, found Creators Corner through her, and then ended up like booking a call with Luca, and that's
Okay, yeah, so Luca was still doing the interview calls, so that was still 2023.
Yeah, or it was January, but like early 24, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also interesting. Very start of the year. So this year has only been up.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so what has it been since then?
Yeah, so I started creating like beginning of February after I did all the onboarding stuff. Started working with some brands, and I started creating. It took some time and consistency for sure, but I think my first viral video was like beginning of March. So about a month later, and then it was like only up from there.
I remember that video too. Simple, smooth. How much you make off that?
There were like 3 that ended up going viral in the same account, and I made like 12,000.
Commissions.
Yeah, commissions in March. And then,
yeah, not revenue. We talk commissions, profit.
Only profit.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I hate that shit. I was just doing videos before you guys came. Like, I hate when people online are talking about like, I make 50,000 a month,
Yeah.
and it's like revenue numbers.
It's like
So misleading, you know.
Mhm.
Like everyone in our circles talks about like straight what they're taking home, and that's all going to your personal bank accounts.
100%. Yeah.
I assume like that's what people are talking about. Like
You
the people,
shouldn't.
no. The people that like I talk to that like
Oh,
are,
in CZ and
are in
everything?
space.
100%.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just assume.
So 12,000 that first month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what? How's it gone since then?
And then so I started.
That's crazy. That's quick.
Yeah, it was quick. So the brand that like went pretty viral actually ran out of stock. So we were facing some stock issues, which happens to brands. It's pretty typical. And so then I started managing. I like remember hitting you up about managing because I was super interested in like how kind of like the back end side of things and how that runs. And so I started doing that in May. April was like a decent month. It was like a little bit less than March, so it wasn't like straight linear, but in May I started managing and creating some more, and then I like kind of picked back up again.
Okay, cool. So just because people love numbers, like
Okay, yeah.
what's it been since then? Like it was a 12 that first one in March,
Yeah.
call it whatever. Then it was like a little under 10 or something.
Yeah, a little under 10.
Roughly. You don't have to get perfect on these.
Yeah. So May was like a little under 10, June was a little over 10, and then July was my biggest month. I was over 30.
God.
That's crazy.
Damn.
It's a good feeling,
Wait,
for sure.
easily over 30, huh?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, because you had a big creator and manager month that one.
Yeah.
Right, because this is unique. You guys are both like, you know, you guys both create though. I forget you also create hella. Yeah, because some managers, like we were talking this morning about this, like just go into straight managing. You know, they're just built for that.
Yeah.
But managing is a specific skill though.
For sure.
You know,
yeah.
and just for anyone that doesn't know, like, how would you describe a manager?
You have to be really good at like working with people, which I think we both are.
No, I mean, like, what do they do?
Okay.
Yeah.
You pick the teams. You get like you send out the applications, then creators apply. You pick out the teams of creators. You set their retainer prices based on like their GMV and lifetime views, and then hire them. And then you kind of make a brief. They go through the brief, and then they start creating. If they're a TikTok shop, they get a TikTok shop account. If they're slides, they just make an account.
For all the brands within the CC ecosystem.
Exactly, yeah.
You guys really provide an amazing service on that. Like, you were there when it was brand owners used to manage it.
Yeah.
Dude, it
Really?
was a fucking
He used to
mess.
put us in the iMessage
Holy
group
shit.
chat.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, Nick, this is so and so.
And I got about 2,000 group chats deep, and I was like, I'm gonna like implode.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's it. Because what happens is like the brand owners, they don't have the same, you know, because everything is kind of like a playbook, right? In CC, would you describe it as that? Like it's following certain things on that setup. If you don't have the perfect way we set up the Discord, the calls, you know, the brief, all that. Like think about how much that makes a difference on the campaigns.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No, it does. And
It
then
really does.
That like, cause they're not used to this type of stuff, right? They're not used to having somebody just manage the creator, so they don't have to worry about that
At all.
So when you show them like our system, they're like, oh my god, like where have you guys been?
I know, it's
You
the
know?
best service. Yeah, it's the best service. And you get paid pretty well, you know? So of that big month, because I'm just thinking about that, one of those was $7,000 on a management deal.
Yeah, I think I got that in June though.
Okay.
So I counted that for my June profit. So June actually was, I forget what I said, right? It was over 10K.
Okay,
for
yeah,
June.
yeah.
And
Okay.
then July was over 30.
Because you had a big comms.
Yeah, huge comms. I got like some other, I think I had gotten like some old payouts in July, so I ended up just like counting
Okay.
for July for managing. But
That's a lot. That's probably more than you made in your job damn near in the year.
Yeah, my old salary was 67K a year. So I was
Damn.
getting like, with taxes taken out, like 3,600 a month.
Yeah, I was gonna say after taxes, that's like maybe 45K a year.
Yeah. It's
Damn.
crazy. Yeah.
Damn. So how's that been for you now, like living everything out here in Miami?
It's been life-changing for sure. When I was working my corporate job, I was living at home, so I was saving all of my money. So I knew like at some point I
Girls
was
be
gonna
like
wanna,
that, bro.
Yeah.
Girls are so good at fucking saving money.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Our guys not.
No. It's actually crazy. You can't see it off camera, but the camera guys are laughing and shaking their head. It's so
I'm
true.
really good at spending.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
great at
okay.
spending. Yeah.
Love it.
So you're saving your money.
Yeah, saving money. So because I knew I was gonna move somewhere at some point, so I wanted to be able to do that like when I wanted to. And then once I got here, I like went through that money pretty quickly, you know, because down payments, furniture, all that stuff adds up very quickly. And so now like making like between 10 to 30K a month is crazy. Like I don't even know what to do with all the money, to be honest.
Do you feel like you have all the resources too to like be consistent with that? You know, it's one thing I really try to do.
Absolutely, for sure. I feel like, I mean, you have to work for, like, you have to look out for like new trends and like like you always have to be creative. You can't just like rely on other people or like the course or whatever always, but like as long as you're being proactive and like, I don't know, doing like research, you're always gonna be coming up with new ideas. I never feel like burnt out, really.
Yeah, I mean that's like one of the lessons in the course is to like do that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the lesson is to always be looking out as part of the thing, how you're gonna stay alive. You gotta use the resources.
At the end of the day, it's all up to you.
Yeah.
And how you decide your income.
I can't get anyone to like, I can't hold your hand virtually and bring you in and make you press the button to click it and show up and do whatever, but
and just try.
Yeah. You know, I have a question. What about like retainers for you? What, like, how much do you think you've made in the last 6 months off direct retainers? Management helps. It's gonna be a little higher.
Yeah, management for sure. I mean, total shit. I don't know. Like my creator retainers now range between like 1,000, 1,500, and then management between like, I mean, that's like 2K to like 7K. So it's
at least 2,500 to probably 4,000.
Yeah. So I would say around like 20K in retainers, maybe.
Over the 6 months?
Yeah.
So right there, you know, that's pretty much what you were gonna do in those 6 months on your job.
Yeah.
You feel like, do you like retainers? Like, what's your opinion on them?
I'm on the fence because I do like making like one-off content, not having to commit to 30 videos, but I do like for a brand that's like not like a super trendy product, but one that has more longevity.
Longevity, yeah.
I feel like then 30 is fine. It's no problem. It kind of depends on the product for me, to be honest. I was just gonna say, like, I think like supplements are good, like for retainers, like the moringa, supplements in general.
It don't matter what if it's some slip, it's totally fine.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's just with the products, like people get it. Like I just feel like it invites bad things. Like people want to copy, or people want to like try and talk to them, and it just doesn't do any good for us. You know.
Totally.
You know, I was just curious because some people like are like once you get to your level like quickly, you know, the retainers don't matter. The retainers are more for the beginners, but really that like just above beginner intermediate.
It's true.
You know, because you can make more than your comms at certain points.
For sure.
And like it's still, you know, if you had, let's just say you've made, for easy numbers, 150,000 the last 6 months, or it'd be about 100,000, right? Give or take.
Yeah.
If you made about 100,000, you know, another 20,000 on top. If you didn't have that, it'd be 80. You know, so it does add up in the long term for sure. Yeah. So
totally.
Sick.
Wait, what you say? This thing is like retainers pay your rent, and then the rest is just like fun money.
Oh yeah. Retainers pay the rent, commissions by the steak.
That's true.
Yeah. The thing is, though, honestly, at your level, though, that's like really when it becomes true. Like if you're making off your retainers 6K a month, I mean that literally is your rent and food.
Completely.
You know, everything else is for fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, Nick. Drop your story. Live. Set the bar high.
I moved to Miami about like 2 years ago, like today, around this time.
Damn.
And I moved because I wanted to like figure it out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of how I was talking to Presley about it. It's like you just put your back against the wall, you figure it out. You're like, fuck it, let's see what happens. And I was 20 years old, moved here, was working some shitty office job, trying different things like drop shipping.
Where'd you move from?
I'm from Florida. I'm from Fort Pierce, like 12 hours north.
Okay.
You know, was doing drop shipping, Etsy, like Depop, trying different stuff out that didn't work. And then my boy from the UK told me about Creators Corner. And
who was it?
Sean Allen.
Oh, Sean. Yeah. Sean. Yeah. Fire.
And he was like, bro, you gotta hop on. And I was like, damn, bro, I don't know. He was like, dude, we have that, they have the 10K guarantee.
Yup.
And
yes, I remember that.
And then at the time, the course was
might be one of the only guarantees in info that's actually real.
Actually, yeah. And
you won't need it though. That's the thing.
I didn't need it.
Yeah, you won't need it.
So at the time, the course was $2,500. I only had like 3K to my name. I'm like, dude, fuck it. Well, if I don't make my 10K, at least they're gonna give me my $2,500 back.
Right.
And so I
6 months later, but yeah.
I booked a call. Luca called me, got booked in, started the course, and like 2 weeks later, dude, I remember I got my first retainer. $200. $200. But I remember, dude, that notification of 200, and I was just like, damn, bro, somebody's paying me $200 to make TikTok.
That's awesome,
I thought that was so cool at the time.
Yeah.
And you know, I kept working around like so I joined September. I didn't hit my first 10K month till January. And
I remember that.
Yeah, that's when I started doing TikTok Shop. I hit my first 10K month while I was in Mexico. And I realized if I did this amount of money while in Mexico with my family, why should I go back to work?
No, fuck no.
So I got back to work on the Tuesday.
You were still working the whole time.
I was still working. Yeah, I got back to work on a Tuesday, and I told my boss Friday's my last day. He was like, "That's very unprofessional, but okay, you do you." So I continued to keep making content. I haven't gone back then around like from January to I guess March. I didn't go below 10K. And
definitely have not gone below since.
And then in my head I was like, as long as I can make this amount of money, like I'm good, but there's always room for growth.
Yep.
And then it wasn't until I started getting those management deals that I just haven't gone below 20K. Yeah.
All right, big dog. Look at you. What's your biggest?
My biggest is like 22.
Last month?
Yeah, last month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's only trending up.
Yeah, well, this month's retainers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't counted them yet because they haven't hit my account.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a little more.
Yeah, so...
That's fucking sick. And just to be clear, too, like, for someone that's out there that might be watching and, thinking about joining, the average person's not going to become a manager. Because it's like it's a specific skill set. You basically have to be sworn in by everyone else in the group too. There's 15 of y'all, but
that's crazy.
Which is when you were started, I think it was maybe 4.
Yeah, it was super small.
When you maybe 6.
Probably like 9ish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have to basically be sworn in. It's definitely high competition, but 1,000% do not need that to.
No. Dude, I know many people who don't even want to do management, and they make way.
No, creators make more than. The cap is way higher for a creator.
No, it is, but in my opinion, it's just that like you just learn different skills.
I'm basically still a manager. You know what I'm saying? Like that. If like that's what I was. Is like right before Creators Corner. Like I had an agency. I was you have your own little mini agencies. You know what I'm saying? And for someone like us, makes total sense. I just say that because the retainers are awesome. Like there's not a single fucking manager who makes less than 15K a month, but it's also just like I want to be real for someone out there.
No, yeah. I mean,
it's not everyone's gonna be in that.
I think being a creator is totally fine. And I was watching a video of yours, and you said that I have gotten the question is like, so what are you gonna be a creator for the rest of your life? And it's like, not you don't have to be, but it's not bad if you are. Yeah. Marketing is always going to change. It's always going to adapt to new things, and you just have to adapt to that.
Exactly. It's insane to me how many people think like it's I definitely think being a creator is like a stepping point, in the scheme of things. But there's definitely pretty clear to me it's going to be another 2 years of a really solid run. You guys see it firsthand. Creators who really create and who are dirty, like I'm talking the Sydneys, I'm talking the Jacquelines, like
100K people.
Yeah, like even not all the way up to there, even the slideshow demons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tell me there isn't like serious fucking money in CC though.
It's a different mindset.
Oh,
yeah. No, like I'm saying though, it's like the money you can actually make from creating is not one of these like little joking fads. Like it's like very normal to be making 20K, 30K net in your bank account.
It is.
For
it is.
sure.
And
very normal.
Even like if you're a slideshow creator, I feel like people like they kind of downplay slideshows because you're not really, you don't have the link and this and that.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, you're not laughing when that person gets a 20K bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the Europeans are
yes.
fucking. Oh my god.
Crazy.
They're a different breed, bro.
Really are.
Different breed. You know Uze, right?
Yeah.
You know Uze? He's one of the Netherlands ones.
Okay.
He was at the meetup though.
No, he wasn't. His older brother, Ken. He's gonna be at this one. He did 70K in July.
From slideshows. Holy shit.
Profit. Yeah.
Y'all not laughing at him.
Yeah, exactly. And he don't have to show his face.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows.
That's insane.
But there's just different ways to go about it, right?
For sure.
I was gonna say too that I love the little thing. I was asking her about retainers, the $200 moment. That's what I want to happen. I want people to get that dopamine rush really quickly.
Yeah.
That's what I think is like one of the special parts about CC. It's like I want. Shit, it took me 4 months before I made a fucking $1. And I was in the negative, so you can't even really count that because I had to spend money. You get that rush right away of someone paying you. I'm glad that was like exciting.
No, it was. I remember I even like took a screenshot of it, bro.
That's
like,
lit.
Like imagine like at that time I was probably making like 150 a day.
Okay.
From my job.
Yep.
So it's like a side hustle.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. It starts off as a side hustle.
Exactly.
And then there's a moment in your entrepreneur career where you have to decide like, what do I want to do?
Oh yeah. I think it's best to just let the income tell you exactly what to do. It's like if you do 10K, you can definitely quit your job.
And then I was actually talking to Miles about this the other day too, where it was like there's no better feeling than hitting your first 10K month.
Right.
Because you know, like have just that you're just like, damn, bro, I just made $10,000.
Yeah.
And then you look at your account and you're just like, wow, like nobody can tell me shit. Like my boss can't tell me anything, nothing.
That's what you think too.
Yeah.
And then, you start going out and you're like, because I literally just made a video on this before you guys came about like the different levels. Today, the way it's marketed on the internet though, of like they make it sound like you're set for life.
Yeah.
Like literally what you just said. They just like, go you can tell me shit, but shut up. You know, it's like
but like
I know
at
what
that
you mean.
time, at that time,
exactly. I know
like,
it's a very special thing. I think you guys would both agree with this though. Like 20 is where it starts to become like way more serious.
Yeah.
You know, especially for a long period of time. Regardless though, you guys are both netting it. You know, then there's a whole nother thing of the 10K a month people where it's like 10K a month on Amazon, FBA. Miles would say the same thing. You know, you got to do 30, 40 in revenue, and you might have to use that for capital in the business. There's no cost for you guys, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Nothing.
Like, is there any cost?
Like the only
buying
cost.
a TikTok shop account.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
Getting a light.
Getting a light. Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Nuts.
A $20 light.
Yeah.
Nuts. Let's talk about some struggles you guys had. You kind of went back to
Oh,
yours.
like life?
Yeah.
Like life?
She has a crazy one, so you should go first. So you don't have to like get downplayed.
Downplayed?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't know how sad are we getting?
I mean, dude, you fucking aren't you like first generation?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my parents they're from Mexico. They moved here in their early 20s. Then they had me, and you know, we grew up in a not so nice area, I guess, the hood. And you know, it was always that like I knew we were broke, but I was like in my head I'm like, all right, like I'll figure it out one day. So you know, I was always, since I was like 14, I was always just trying to make money. I remember I used to go to work with my uncle, I used to go to work with my dad. And in high school they had parking passes, you know. I fucking made my own parking passes, started selling them.
Yup.
And then I always just trying to do something to make some bread. But then, you know, I guess like I wasn't in school, but that's for like other reasons. I wasn't really doing anything with my life. So that's why I just decided one day, boom, like moved to Miami and then just like figured it out.
You went to school out here too?
No, I was doing online. It was
Okay.
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 I was doing online. It was just like easier to tell people that I was going to school here, because then people start asking questions and like but
Wait, when you paid $2,500 to join CC, is that not sketch as fuck with like your rent being due and shit?
nah, because of that guarantee, and then plus I trusted Sean.
Right, but the thing is like, you know, everyone knows the guarantee takes some time now. You know, because you have to spend at least 6 months in the program
Well, honestly, like
doing the shit.
no, because here's why I trusted it, because Sean was already hitting 10K months.
Yeah, facts.
So
I mean, dude, I'm not saying you shouldn't trust CC. I'm more saying like for the cash flow of your own, like you're left with 500 after.
I had nothing to lose. Like what,
Yeah, fair
2,500. And then I was like,
No, it's a really good mindset, honestly.
Like I was like, so what? If this doesn't work out, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
I
you
was,
still had a job at the time.
yeah,
right?
I was
So
still
you, like,
working
had
and
cash
stuff.
flow.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
still
good.
working and like going, dude, an hour commute there, an hour commute back, and it's just like, bro. I remember I would be at work and I would be on account reviews in my office, because you know, like you would do account reviews and I would just be in my office.
Oh, yeah.
on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Like as far as like I want to say, but.
Yeah, wow. That's fucking... And then do you have any other like really good moments, by the way? Because you had the 10K month. Dude, what about when you paid off your car? Was that not a big
dude,
moment?
yeah. So most of the money that I made when I first started making money was just going towards my car, paying that off, and it was just a big stress reliever because I didn't have to, you know, just like damn, like 500 a month at that time. I was only making like 3K.
And that shit hits different when you were stressed about money your entire life, bro.
Like not to be
Different.
cocky or anything, but like now, like I don't really look at like stuff that I. Yes, I'm not buying like crazy ass shit, but like I spend like 30-40 bucks a day. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, like I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but just not having to worry about, you know, where my next $100 is
right.
Very.
It was unusual
it's
to a year ago, huh?
Yeah. Because I mean, a year ago, I remember I would spend like about $90 on gas a week. So in my head, I'm like, damn, bro, I already spent 45 today on gas, and I still haven't ate.
Trying to be light on
lunch.
that pedal.
Yeah. I still haven't ate lunch, but like I want something good to eat, so that's another $20, $65, and then you're just like, fuck, bro.
Trading your time is like so demoralizing.
Fuck. Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite part of Creators Corner and just like working for myself is having time, like being able to, like, if you for some reason, like if you want to stay up till 3 a.m. working and then you wake up at like 10 a.m., like it's not a huge deal.
No.
Like you're fine. But like with the 9 to 5, you had to wake up by like 7 a.m. every
Yeah.
day. You know, you
Or-
had to be driving. And
The one that I have just been so in love with ever since having my own schedule is like, if I want to go, like both you guys, we set this up today, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
if your friend comes into town, you know that feeling. I remember when I worked at Trader Joe's, bro. Like it was in
No
the summer.
way.
I
I
swear to
didn't
God.
know
Oh yeah,
that.
Jimbo Joe's.
oh.
Or Trader Jimbo's, that's what they call me. I had these 2 to 10 shifts. I remember in the summer, like, dude, my friends would be going to dinner and I couldn't
2 to 10
go.
is crazy shit.
Yeah, it's like you can't go to dinner. Like you can always move around your schedule, you know, and that's something that you can't put a price on that shit.
Like yeah, you text me like at 10, and I was just working. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
It's
can't.
like, all right, bet. Like I'll come later.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
I love
All right, Liv, spill the fucking beans of how you're a felon.
Okay, yes.
No, I'm just kidding. Please. Wait, are you a felon?
How? No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what a
didn't
crazy
video.
question.
They should put it on the internet. Stop. You put it on the internet, bro.
Crazy question. God.
Just put it on the internet. Come on.
I did, but everything was dropped, thankfully.
Okay,
But
yeah.
it took a while, and it was a hard battle for sure. But so basically, what happened? I was a student at Boulder, CU Boulder.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay.
Yeah, I got like really into drugs. Honestly, before then, even in high school, I was like with the partying crew. Like that was like my vibe. I just like
So
I
unexpected.
felt that.
Oh yeah, but okay.
I loved it. It was, oh my gosh. I thought that was like forever for me. And then I started selling drugs eventually, like to make money. I don't know.
God
Always an
damn.
entrepreneur, I guess.
Wow.
Damn.
And then ended up, I went to a concert one night and I like had my fake ID in front of my real ID and like they saw both or something.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
ended up getting kicked out of the concert or whatever. Like ended up getting arrested first time. Second time was more like drug related. And then after the second time I was like, all right, it's time to like fix my life.
Yeah.
Because I like my parents thankfully were like pretty involved and like I'm very close with my family, so I'm very grateful for that. And so I ended up going to rehab for a month and then
Damn, it was that serious.
yeah, because part of it was like if I wanted like to clear my record, like my lawyer was saying like rehab would really help, and so
That makes a lot of sense.
ended up going and getting sober. I was sober for like completely sober for about a year, and now I don't like do drugs anymore. But then I kind of just like got my life back on track and am now where I am.
That is so insane
Damn.
and unexpected. When I saw the photo that you posted the mugshot on Twitter.
Yeah, so that was the first time because I like ended up falling and like getting my head gashed.
Yeah, you looked fucked up. I was like, oh my god.
I know. Looking at that picture is crazy.
Yeah. So back to the story though. The reason I brought it up is because I feel like a lot of times people can feel really defeated. Someone might be in that moment. You know, and you can just feel like you literally like I thought I was gonna be in that forever. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
You know, like, but the thing is, if you can just wake up a little bit, you don't even have to go as dramatic as, I mean, it's so possible as making all the money you've made. It'll make it even better though. Like,
Totally.
is that something you derive gratitude from now?
100%. This was like my dream 3 years ago, like living a life like this today. And you really do have to take it one day at a time. Like you can be in the worst place of your life and your life isn't going to change overnight. Like you need to like just get 1% better each day and it pays off.
Yeah, I think because like I guess now like living here, you just meet a lot of people who like do what we do, and everybody comes from different backgrounds. But like low key, like the way I thought about it was like the shittier your situation was, I feel like the bigger the flex.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
Yeah.
if you were able to overcome what you went through, and there obviously like there's different degrees of what you go through, and it depends per person, but like if you can overcome that and you're at the position you are now, like bro, in your head you can do anything.
No, it's yeah, you get what's it, self-worth. That's where
Yeah.
self-worth's built. Like I would never, I'm curious, did you grow up, how well off did you grow up?
So my dad started a company when I was about 6. So like he was like doing like corporate stuff. Both my parents were, I don't know, when I was younger, not like super like didn't have a ton of money. And then the company started to do better when I was in high school.
Okay. As you grew up, you guys have like a lot of money?
I wouldn't say a lot.
Okay.
No, like definitely a lot of my friends had more money than me, and
Okay.
that was always something I like looked up to. I was like, I'm gonna give.
And your
money
parents
to
didn't
that.
give you shit, huh?
No, definitely
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right way to do it. You know, it's like, because it really ruins your perception of money. You know, I would
Totally.
never ever give my kids money. Like, doesn't matter if I'm worth $1 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah.
You know.
You can spot the difference between like a kid that was spoiled and a kid that like had to work for their money.
Yeah, you just don't get any self-worth from it too.
That natural
yeah.
drive is just
Yeah.
they don't grow up with it.
Yeah, even if you get it though. Like I know a couple kids that are like honestly very driven. I don't really fucking know how, you know, but they grew up with a lot of money, they're making money.
Yeah.
But they're just like it's not nearly as important to them. You know? And it sucks. Like I feel like that's the best part of this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even the money. You know, obviously the money's a tool, whatever, but it's like, fuck, I actually did something that was hard, that I dreamed of, that a lot of people try to fucking do and fail. You know, that's the best part of all this shit. And then the best part for me, I get to relive it all through you guys. You know, like 100 times over. So
Yeah,
that's the really fun part. And you guys get to too now. That's something that's cool about managing. If that matters a lot to you,
Totally.
you know, it's like you guys can see like in Creators Corner, I'm fucking psycho. You know, like I'm so passionate
yeah.
about that shit. How could you not be?
Oh,
you
it feels
know?
so good when you see a creator like do really well, like get their first like $1,000 commission. It's like
Yes.
they're so excited, and you just like you relate to them. 'Cause
You know what's so sick? Someone watching this video, guarantee will join and have one of you guys as their.
Hey yo,
That's sick as fuck.
if that's you, bro, and you get to that position, bro, like just let me know because that'd be dope.
Be like, I was really watching you on the interview.
No,
like,
no, dude, because I remember watching Corby's interview. I was at work. I was
Right.
working with my dad, leaving Publix, like in the work van, like driving like this.
What were you thinking?
I was just like, no, bro, because the thing is, and I'll get into it. It's like in my head there was no difference between me and him.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know what I'm saying?
That's why I try to get every demographic. Did part of you relate because he's like Latino too?
Nah, but
Okay. All right, I'm just racist. All right, bet. Got it. No, but he's your age.
Nah, yeah,
he's,
yeah.
He's from Florida. Like
Yeah.
you guys are very, and you guys are fucking like, aren't you guys like serious homies now?
no, that's my guy. Yeah,
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck. That's
Yeah.
full circle
dude.
as fuck.
I invited all of them to my spot when they come. Like,
Yeah.
they can just like hang out with me at my place. And stuff.
That's wild. No, that's why I tried though to get like a bunch of different stories. Like your different story that I've done a lot of. I've only done a few like women. I'm curious. I want to hear about CC women as well. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
'cause
like
you lead
there's-
that community a lot.
For sure. Yeah, honestly, those are my favorite calls to have are the CC ladies calls. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
it's just like nobody's afraid to like unmute their mic. Everyone's just talking. It's very like it feels like a great community. Not that like all of Creators Corner isn't, but
No, some of the guys suck. Yeah.
And there's definitely like less females, which I think is crazy because female creators are so needed in the space.
And on average, they make way more money.
Yeah.
Per capita, way more.
For sure. And so yeah, I love the CC ladies community. It's great. Georgia is awesome. Lauren's awesome. Sab
Yep.
and Sophie are great.
Yep.
Like, love them all. But yeah, it's like growing for sure too. And it's just like we have the CC ladies chat and it's always popping off. People
Yep. It's important to have that, I think.
I agree. I really
You know, I think part of the reason there hasn't been as many women historically is because the first group that started was like literally a frat house.
Yeah.
When he was in there, when he first joined, I'm serious, it was 90-10, maybe 95-5.
Really?
Because it was, you know, this space was like not built when CC was started at all. Like it was
Yeah.
like, I was like convincing basically drop shippers, you're going to make more money with me, just trust me. Obviously, that was basically my pitch, right? And it was like, that was really unpopular with women. Thankfully, Sydney was like the leading case study, so that helped a little bit. But honestly, 95% of Sydney's fans to this day are men.
Wait, 90% of what?
95% of Sydney's fans to this day, I almost guarantee you, like Sydney's Glazers are men.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
Okay,
like
yeah.
Twitter people
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I feel.
You know, that's also that world I come from.
Totally.
And then it's funny, the second I made the girls chat, I don't even know, or the ladies chat, how that would have really been marketed. I swear to God, ever since then, it's like just more and more women have joined. Probably
love it.
referrals and stuff.
I've
Yeah,
seen
what would you
more-
say
more
the
women.
spread out is now? Like
I'd say it's
70?
I'd say it's 70-30 probably.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably 70-30.
I agree.
Yeah.
The coaching chats, I see a lot more girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than I used to too.
No,
for
70-30.
sure.
I want more and more
Yeah.
to like, it's just hard. I'm also a guy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like, tell me this though, like just in case there's a woman watching though. Like I would imagine if I was a girl, like my mom always taught me this growing up, like, you know, you have to go the extra mile because of how shitty most men, like, you know, we all know most men are. Not in CC.
No.
I would kick the fuck out of a dude if they would fuck. I have before.
Yeah.
But like I really try to go I'm really throwing a free event for the women.
No, yeah, I love that. And you're always, yeah, the free event is amazing. I'm so excited. Also, like just like having the community where it's only girls and we just talk and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like women are very included and like men are very respectful in CC for sure.
Yeah, like I just like, because I can imagine the average coaching program, like if I was a woman, I don't know if I'd feel super safe.
No, I feel you.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, if that wasn't the case, I would be very upset. Why'd I bring that up? I don't know. We were just talking about community, knowing people, all that from the community.
No, well, I wanted to add something about how you said, like, about how we relive our moments through, like,
Oh,
with the
yes.
people.
Yes.
I wanted to add that one of the cool things is changing somebody's mindset. How I was talking to you about, like, when I was beginning, I didn't see a difference between me and this person, right?
Yep.
The only difference was that they did more work than I have.
Yeah.
And having creators think like that as well and changing their mindset. Like, for example, bro, I had somebody message me today.
Who is it? Mention him.
My boy Brian. Shout out. He on my brand. One of the brands that I'm running, but he told me, he's like, bro, like I did 1 million views in the last month, and I was like, dude, like 2 weeks ago, I didn't even think that this was possible. And I was just like, damn, like as a manager, I'm like, damn, like he's taking my advice and implementing it, and he's getting these results.
Yeah, have you had any ones? I definitely think you have with the one you guys ran together. Of ones where you like someone messaged you like making a certain amount of money yet?
What do you mean?
Like, have you had any ones where like, dude, I personally have hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Because but like I'm curious if you had any yet where it's like, yo, dude, I just made $10,000-$15,000 or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, Logan.
Like
dude.
Yes,
Logan,
bro. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He
first
probably,
month.
He probably won't even see this video, but whatever. He doesn't know what the exact. He was one of the Jimmy nominated awards for the meetup.
Yeah.
That was such a great story.
That was amazing.
What? Tell the story.
What?
Of Logan.
Of Logan?
The funny thing is, so when he started out, everyone was supposed to be doing TikTok shop, and he sent us his account, and he was like only doing slides, and we're like, whoa. Like,
yeah. And I think
wow, I didn't even know
I
that.
pointed that out. I seen it, and like I'm not gonna lie, Logan, if you're watching this, bro, I got a little annoyed at you because the brief says TikTok shop, the job board says what? TikTok shop.
Yeah, TikTok shop required.
Come on,
right?
Logan, you go to fucking Duke.
Hey, but you made it up.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You made it up.
He pulled some Curry numbers.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
And went on to what, make 50,000 profit.
50.
Yeah,
K
over
first
like
month.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because insane numbers.
Wow. Yeah, because those are the ones where it's like, those ones give me the fucking, like, low-key, I'm getting the chills thinking about it. You know, it's like, imagine, like, it's like winning the fucking lottery.
No, seriously.
It's
like
not
your life changes overnight.
Overnight, you know.
Or like Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Oh
The
yeah.
Shayra.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
The Shayra, you guys would help too.
Yeah, she
I remember,
popped off.
I remember
You know?
looking at her content before, and then just like, because as a creator, bro, sometimes you just get that switch. That switch, and it takes you from being in like a 5k month creator to, you know, making 20, 30, 40, 50.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get that mindset click where it's like, yo, I can fucking, I know I can make banger content.
Yeah.
And I know I can do all the stuff that someone right next to me did. We were learning it together.
Yeah.
There's something about when you learned right next to someone and then they make a bunch of money where you're like, okay, fuck. All right. Now I'm like, you know,
like now what am I doing? I gotta
yeah,
tighten up.
exactly. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Those messages where they're like, yeah, my shit's like I'm good, you know? Like I've never, like, I needed this money so fucking bad. You know, I'm set, it can push the fuck out of you. Like I hit a whole new level of work and motivation and passion once I started getting those, you know?
Oh, for sure. It's insane.
And then
So-
like I also think just how you were saying, just seeing the people around you that you're actually friends with within CC, like them winning, and you're just like, okay, like it's gonna be my turn soon. It's not like, damn, like you're envious of them. In your head, it's like, it's my turn just hasn't come yet, but it will.
Right.
And then when it does, in your head, you're just like, I knew it.
Yeah.
You know, I knew that if I just kept working, good things would happen.
Right. That's how we try to make it, man. That's how we try to make it. Now I got one more question for you guys. Recently it's been happening more because I feel like you know, our results they're honestly fucking insane, you know, like it's like I don't even believe it sometimes, but you see it on the back end, you know, you're helping me with fucking plaques and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's really over 120 kids making 10K plus a month, you know, all the way up to fucking 150K months and shit.
I think the biggest one I had to do was probably like 150. That was the.
You got the big ones, yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
A lot of awards coming through CC and shit.
A lot of like
trophy shelf.
50K.
Yeah, just sneakies.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Or like I'll be doing them, all of a sudden it's like this person did 80K last month, and I'm like, yo, why don't you like say something?
I know.
Why are you so quiet about
I
it?
know,
Like,
and I try so hard to tell people to flex, and they can't. I'm like, oh my god. But I was gonna say, what would you say to someone that's getting in and they feel ashamed of not doing 10K like their second or third or fifth or sixth or any month really? Because you know that's like a big thing now.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. From September to January, and I was just maybe making like 5K, but I knew, like I was saying earlier, if I just kept doing this, I just kept improving my content, eventually hitting my 10K goal, you know, you're just like, damn, like you just trusted within yourself. So don't be discouraged if you're just not if you're not hitting 50K first month, bro.
Yeah.
Like think about it. This
It's
isn't
ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just because somebody else did it doesn't mean you're gonna do it in the same amount of time. You can even do it quicker. It might take you some time, but the thing is, if you just keep working, you'll get there.
Exactly.
For sure. I agree. I mean, there's this quote, it's like comparison is the thief of joy. And I feel like when you compare yourself to other people, like everyone's on a different timeline. You'll get it, just like improve every video, continue, like don't lose faith. I feel like for me, I started creating beginning of February. By the end of February, I was kind of getting in a place where I was like, am I gonna like fail at this? Am I not gonna make any money? But then I quickly was like, no, like I just need to be consistent. Eventually something will blow up. And I kept telling myself that. And then like a week later, like kept journaling about it. Like that is a huge part of the course and like super life changing.
Oh, yeah, we gotta cover that.
Yeah, journaling has like changed everything. Everything I've journaled about consistently, like I've gotten at some point. And you just have to keep doing it until you get it, you know?
And did you follow like the kind of framework I talked about where you like set it realistically at the start? Because like that's part of it, bro.
Yeah.
Is that people set it a little too crazy in the start
Yeah, you have to, it has to be realistic. I first started journaling, I was like, I will hit a 10K month, and 10K month came like 2 months later.
No time frame.
Right, no time frame. I wasn't like by this date or anything. But then also, I forget who said it. It might have been Kyle or someone, but they were like, I also like will talk about things that I already have, like say grateful, like I'm grateful for things that like, I don't know, I'm grateful to live in Miami, like as if like because you already have it, and then I kind of like intermix it with stuff that you also desire.
That's a good example of one too, where it's like case by case. Like personally, I don't do that too much.
Okay.
But like some, like I have at points.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of those things. And then do you do it in the way of like, I'm so grateful that I live in Miami. I'm so grateful that I'm making 50K a month. Like, do you do it that format?
I will switch it up, but right now I'm like doing it line by line. Like I'm so grateful for blank. I'm so grateful for blank.
Future things is if you already have them.
Exactly.
With gratitude.
Yeah, with gratitude.
That's the format you like?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people like to say I will have.
Yeah.
You know,
or,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I am this. Like,
yes, I am. I am statement.
I personally love that same setup. What do you do?
I do the same thing where I'll just say like things that I want eventually to happen, but like there's no time frame. For example, and I have a picture of my journal from December, like December 23rd, and it said I will make 5K a month, I will make 10K, I will make 15K. Now, you know, fast forward, you know what I'm saying, like all those things happen, but I also say you know, hey, I'm grateful for the position I'm in, you know, the position that I can help my family, you know. If I want something nice for myself, I can go buy it.
Yeah.
But I also think that more people should embrace the struggle overall, because
Facts.
it's a beautiful thing to how I was just saying that like in December I was writing this, and now you're
you should document more of it too.
Yeah.
You know, don't throw away those journals. Keep taking pictures.
That's I think you said that is like
my biggest regret. I wish I took video every day.
More pictures of you in the moment that you're at right now.
Yeah. And call shots, fucking.
Yeah, dude. Like, call your shots, bro. If
don't.
you
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, if you think you can do something, you know what I'm saying. Like, then act like you can.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I it's so true, because I know what you're saying and the way you're saying it. But I'm telling you, I've had so many people message me like, "I'm gonna be your next biggest student."
All right.
And it's like, no, dude. Oh my god. And actually, some of them have turned out to be Dude, Tino did that. Turned out to be a fucking
Dude, Tino's
True,
a beast, bro.
yeah. Pete did that. Turned out to be a huge student.
Shout out, Pete.
Right.
Oh my God.
But bro, I'm telling you, there's probably been 20, and it is crazy. They won't even make it through onboarding. You know, they won't even make it through the portfolio. You know, because it's like talk is the same shit.
Dude,
you
I have
know?
a few
Yeah.
friends who haven't even made it past onboarding, bro.
Yeah,
Just like-
and it's like that's gonna happen, bro. It's like amazing to me that it's like, because would you say like that was probably some of the best money you've ever spent credit score?
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
right?
It's
It's like there's crazy. It's like everyone kind of knows that too.
Yeah.
That's why like no one. I've never had a chargeback on CC. I've never had like, of course there's been times where people can't complete it, whatever. Or I mean, if you do all the steps, you're hitting the gear.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like never happened. But if it were, I'd absolutely do it.
Yeah.
But if when they don't do the work, they know not to. Like they're like, yeah, that's just my fault. Like
Yeah.
they know. They're like, oh, it's not CC's fault. Like that shit was amazing. I was like, the fuck, that was me. So I don't try to chase those people down too. It's not. We do accountability. I mean, if you have your messages on, you're getting fucking rated.
Yeah.
Every day.
Well, I think more people should just be accountable for themselves overall.
That's what you need to do, and that's what the journaling's for,
Yeah.
right? You have to break someone before you can rebuild them. Like if you're trying to do results that fast, like we have 6 months to help you guys. It's like you have to fucking break your old self because you're stuck in this situation.
Luca said that once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so major, and it's luckily like you can't move right away there, but that's the beauty of the community is you basically get given a surroundings where you can become the people you're around. You get given that to as long as you use it. You're still gonna be with your boys at night or whatever it is. Around people who might not be the best influences sometimes, but
And that's fine.
it'll push it some other way. So that's really the beauty. Any last words to someone out there who I don't know wants to change their life? Be a creator.
Dream big, work hard.
Oh, okay. Not too big. Not too big.
No.
No dream.
No,
Dream
well-
moderately big.
like I think I can do a lot of things, but like I'm not gonna be like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Not that crazy, but
Or Cindy Garcia.
you
You could though.
I mean,
You
yeah, but I'm
Up
Nick
and up.
Lopez, so
You're Nick Lopez.
yeah.
Any last words?
Ooh, okay. Yeah. I think consistency is key for sure, and also join Creators Corner because it will be the best decision you ever made.
We're
if
not
you're
getting
consistent.
referral bonuses for that.
You might get some good all-star talent one day though.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
From connection to this stuff.
For sure.
Make you some money later. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, man.
This was awesome. Overdue for
Thanks,
sure.
Jimmy.